Hi, Jay Arthur again. Here's another mistake that I find everybody makes in Excel spreadsheets. They're just afraid of using formulas. And formulas are not that hard. So here we have infections per 100 surgeries. We could type in average, and maybe we want it to be a yearly average, so we could just, in any cell, you type an equal sign, and that will bring up the function bar. All right, so we could go out here and actually have it pick things for us, right? And so what we want to do is say some zone we're going to select here. So that'll actually go create our average formula for us. And we could take that. If we bounce down to March of the next year and just put that in, it'll just keep putting in our averages for us. And on and on. All right, and then if we wanted to, we could actually come in here, select these cells, and say delete, and it would shift those cells up, and we could get all of the averages for each year in here. All right, so that's a pretty simple thing, but a lot of people are afraid to do it, and then they do it manually in a calculator, and then they get it wrong, and then they type it in wrong, and so it's a problem. Another option is to learn how to use the IfThenelse function. So sometimes we might have data where we're dividing one number by another number, and if we divide that number by another number and that number is 0, we have a problem, right? So you just type an equal sign, say if, parentheses, and let's say this is the numerator or denominator, is not equal to 0, then take this number and divide it by that number. Right? So it'll go do that division for us. If this number is 0, it'll give us an answer of false. All right, so this is one of the ways we can start to mistake-proof our spreadsheets so that we don't end up with, divide by 0 errors or other kinds of errors that show up in our spreadsheet that cause problems when we start to calculate or analyze things. And if you double-click on any cell, it'll bring up that formula behind there. Same here. All right, so it's pretty simple to start to learn how to use formulas, and there's a wealth of formulas in Excel. But I would say, things like summing, averaging, doing a little if then elsing, those are the kinds of things that everybody must learn how to do if you really want to make your spreadsheet slick. And again, we have some more big mistakes coming up next.